All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Stellenbosch, and thank you very much for making the time to join us here for this morning's press conference ahead of the Nedbank Cup quarterfinal match between Stellenbosch Football Club and Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. We're joined first by Stellenbosch FC head coach Steve Barker. As usual, house rules apply, so please just make sure your phones aren't silent if you brought them to the front. I think we kind of know everybody now, so introductions aren't necessary. But yeah, we'll just jump straight into it. Coach, big game the weekend. As I said, quarterfinal against Chiefs. Could we please just get your thoughts ahead of that encounter?
Good morning to everyone. Obviously very excited for the match. Another massive opportunity for us as a football club to try and get ourselves into yet another semi-final. So, an exciting opponent, always a big energy and a good vibe when you play Kaizer Chiefs. So I think just all round there's just a lot of energy and a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation, and everybody is looking forward to the opportunity on Saturday.
Thank you, Coach. We'll take questions from the floor. Rob?
Coach, obviously everybody knows Kaizer Chiefs and going into a bit of form, back-to-back results, but what have you made of them since the turn of the year with the new acquisitions, etc.?
Yeah, look, I think, as you rightly say, they do show signs of being a really good team, and it's just, obviously from that point, they're probably just looking at more consistency, but any team that has the individual qualities that they have, and obviously the crowd support that they get always makes it a difficult opponent. So we anticipate that it's going to be a really tough and competitive encounter, and therefore we have to be really well planned and prepared for any eventuality.
Tashreeq?
It seems like Chiefs are kind of like a team for the taking, given despite their obviously huge name in South African national football. Unfortunately for you as a head coach, you found it quite difficult to get W over them in recent years. Did you lose any sleep over that when these fixtures come around? I mean, they have home and away, we know the season already, so tough competition.
No, I don't.
In fact,
Yeah, to be brutally honest, I don't lose sleep over it. I think I've over the years just learnt and grown to understand that you can't just look at results on face value. You've got to look at performances against them. So, I felt that in the first game away from home, we were worth a lot more than the results showed. I was obviously, and the squad, everybody was just disappointed in our last performance here at home. It's probably one of our worst of the season. So, when you get these games, it's not looking at that. It's rather looking at how we can sort of use this opportunity to improve what we perhaps didn't do really well last time. So that's more the focus, is that I just believe if we focus on what we can do and play to our abilities and to our strengths, and obviously be aware of their threats, and just making sure that we execute on match day, pitch up on match day. So no sleep lost, but do understand that we have to be at our best if we want to win the game.
Senator Temba?
Coach, playing this fixture in Nelson Mandela Bay, how much does it take away from the players?
Yeah, look, I've said it before, and it is obviously disappointing. We would want to be playing at home and not have to have the travel, as well as, more importantly, play in front of our home fans, which is obviously more accessible if it is here. So, look, we've learned this season to be resilient when it comes to stadiums and not always having the opportunity to play all our games where we want to. So I think we've built up a resilience, and we just use it as sort of, how can I put it? We use it as sort of motivation to say, obviously we would want to be here, but we're not. Let's not let that get in between what we want to achieve. In the end of the day, it's a great stadium, nice pitch. It'll be hopefully a full stadium, and that's what players also want. They want to be playing in front of big crowds, and that they'll get that opportunity. But in saying all of that, there is a tinge of disappointment that we can't play in front of our fans.
Coach, sorry, I noted some of your key players sitting on the sideline today. Do you more or less have a lineup for the fixture this weekend? Sorry, just very.
I'm trying to think who was sitting on the sidelines. I don't know if Coach Wes or somebody is in the play.
I think it was just hot.
Yeah, no, I think fortunately we're at full strength. Obviously there's the two long-term injuries to Shakir Ahmed and Bradley Mujela. Two players away with the Chan squad, Thailand and Mini. So they're sort of the ones that weren't here. But besides that, I think everybody else is fit. And when it's these type of matches, everybody wants to be in the team and starting. So enjoyed today's session. I thought it was a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. So yeah.
September.
Coach, you've got, starting from this weekend, you've got like 4 big features coming up. How easy for you to coach this team now than before? Because facing Chiefs, Parents, then you go to play face Amalek in the CAF contract. How these kind of features, how do you prepare the players mentally?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's Sekakuna added to the mix.
Yes.
And then the following weekend, then it's Zamalek, Sundowns, Zamalek. No, I think when you're playing these matches and these sort of situations and quarterfinals and quarterfinal of the Confed, you don't need to motivate the players much. I think it's just about just maintaining levels of focus and concentration. And I just, repeat always to the players, it's what you do at the training ground. That's the better you train, the more focus, concentration, quality, and that you have at training, the easier it is to execute on match day. And I think it's just about that. Obviously, playing the amount of games we're having is just about keeping sort of, emotionally, just getting the players engaged, not overly and not underly engaged, just making sure that just from a mental point of view, we understand that, again, we could create a really special season for the club, having already been in the final and obviously qualifying for the knockout stages of Confed as well as another quarterfinal. So we are going to be playing lots of matches, and it's about just coping with it, managing your sort of energy levels, obviously injury prevention and management. Those become more important than just maybe the coaching sessions when you not sort of have days to coach when you're playing as often as we are.
Rob?
Coach, original squad name for the final spot this week. Can you use that as a psychological tool when you look at the number of Stellenbosch players in it compared to the number of Chiefs players?
Yeah, I think it's just, I've always told the players that the better we do as a team, the more sort of individual accolades or rewards or sort of recognition you'll get. So I think we've shown consistency over a certain period of time now, and hence, when you are doing relatively well as a team, then I think, there's more eyes on you and individuals start getting seen. So, it's proud for us to have that many players in the provisional squad. A couple of players that were recently here. Brian Onyonga's also been called up for the Kenyan national team, as well as we have the 2 players away, the chance. So it's a reward for a club that I think has just shown consistency and growth over a long period of time. So I can't say that that's a psychological. I think, if anything, it might G some of the Chiefs players up to show that they probably should also maybe be more considered. But it's not like something that I've even thought about, to be honest.